amigos, buckle up for a fiesta of facts because we're about to dive headfirst into the incredible world of Mexico. Land of tacos, tequila, and enough history to make your head spin. Mexico is a country that will tantalize your taste buds, fire up your curiosity, and maybe even make you question everything you thought you knew about aliens. So grab your sombrero and let's get started. First things first, Mexico is smack dab in the southern part of North America, bordering the United States to the north and Guatemala and Belize to the southeast. It's a big, beautiful country, clocking in at around 761,600 square miles, or 1,972,550 square kilometers. That's roughly the size of Texas, California, and New Mexico combined. And let me tell you, Mexico packs a punch in that space. Mexico is home to over 126 million people, making it the 10th most populous country in the world. That's a lot of tacos being consumed every day. Speaking of currency, Mexico rocks the Mexican peso, MXN. As of today, you get around 19 pesos for every $1. So, that basket overflowing with tacos you've been eyeing? Basically a steal. While Spanish is the official language, Mexico is incredibly linguistically diverse with 68 national languages, including Nahuatl and Maya. So get ready to say Hola and Nahuatl. Mexico boasts some of the world's most beautiful beaches, from Cancun's white sands to Tulum's idyllic shores. Just don't forget your sunscreen and a margarita. Get this, according to Pew Research Center, Mexicans are the largest population of Hispanic origin living in the United States, accounting for 60% of the U.S. Hispanic population in 2021. From 2000 to 2021, the Mexican origin population increased 79%, growing from 20.9 million to 37.2 million. Also, did you know that 1.6 million Americans call Mexico home? Did you know the name Mexico might be linked to the Aztec god of war, Mexitli? Or maybe it comes from the moon goddess, Metzli? Historians are still debating this one. The Aztec Empire was one of the most powerful in the Americas before the Spanish conquest. Their capital, Tenochtitlan, was larger than any European city at the time. The Mayan civilization, known for their advanced mathematics, astronomy, and of course, those awesome pyramids, thrived in Mexico for centuries. And speaking of pyramids, Mexico has more pyramids than Egypt. Sure, Egypt's pyramids might be bigger celebrities, but Mexico has them beat in sheer numbers. There are ancient ruins scattered all over the country whispering secrets of forgotten civilizations. So what other mind-blowing facts lie within Mexico? Let's get started as we count down from number 12 to number 1. Stay with us till the end, because we're saving the best for last. Number 12, Day of the Dead in the Zona del Silencio. You heard that right. The Day of the Dead is a joyous celebration of life and remembrance for loved ones who have passed. Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, is a vibrant celebration where Mexicans honor their deceased loved ones. It's like Halloween but with more skulls, marigolds, and sugar. During Dia de los Muertos, families create beautifully decorated altars or ofrendas adorned with marigolds, candles, and photos of the departed. These altars also feature calaveras, sugar skulls, and favorite foods of the deceased, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere for the souls returning to visit. The streets come alive with parades, traditional dances, and people dressed in elaborate costumes and face paint resembling calacas, skeletons. It's a time to celebrate the lives of those who have passed on, with an emphasis on joy rather than sorrow. The Day of the Dead is a truly unique and enchanting experience that showcases the rich cultural heritage and deep familial bonds in Mexico. The Zona del Silencio, or Zone of Silence, in northern Mexico is a mysterious area where radios and compasses reportedly malfunction. Scientific explanations abound, but the legend of a magnetic anomaly persists. Okay, whether it's ancient aliens or just some funky magnetic fields, Mexico sure knows how to keep things interesting. But let's move on to some lighter facts. Number 11, tacos, tequila, and chocolate. Mexico is the undisputed taco champion. Forget your average ground beef and cheese situation. Here, tacos are an art form, with endless varieties of fillings, salsas, and toppings to set your taste buds on fire. Did you know Mexico has 59 different types of corn? But Mexico is so much more than just delicious food. Although let's be honest, that's a pretty great start. This land boasts a rich history dating back thousands of years. Mexico is the birthplace of tequila, that fiery spirit made from the blue agave plant. The beloved spirit gets its name from the town of Tequila in Jalisco. Tequila is enjoyed in countless ways, from classic margaritas to sipping it neat. Just remember, always drink responsibly, amigos. Did you know chocolate originated in Mexico? The Aztecs used cocoa beans to make a bitter drink, a far cry from the sweet treats we enjoy today. Mexican Spanish is pretty unique and fun. For example, in Mexico, a torta isn't a cake like you might think. It's actually a sandwich. And get this, a soap isn't soup. It's like a Mexican pizza, with dough, sauce, and toppings, even though it's not really a pizza. So, words in Mexico can mean something totally different than what you expect, making the language super interesting and a bit wild. Before we move to number 10, if you are enjoying the video, please subscribe to our channel and share the video. It means a lot to us. Thank you. Number 10. Women-only buses and chivalrous men in Mexico. Despite what you might think, women in Mexico have some special privileges. For example, in Mexico City, there are women-only buses and special sections for women on the subway. This might not seem like a big deal, but in some countries like Turkey, women face a lot of harassment on public transport without any special protections. Mexican men, known as caballerosos, are very gentlemanly. They open doors for women, pick them up for dates, and usually pay for everything. Interestingly, a study in Mexico City found that many women prefer to use the general section of the subway because men are more likely to give them a seat, whereas other women don't. Number 9. The first printing press in North America. Did you know that the first printing press in North America wasn't in the United States, but in Mexico City? Way back in 1539, they started using it at a place called the House of the First Printing Press in the Americas. Imagine how exciting it must have been to see the first books being printed there. This was long before the United States even had its printing press. Mexico City was leading the way in making books and spreading knowledge through printing, setting an important milestone for the whole continent. Number 8. A city built over ancient ruins. Did you know that Mexico City is not only the highest elevation city in North America, but it's also the oldest? It was originally built on top of the ruins of an incredible Aztec city called Tenochtitlan, which was situated on a lake. Unlike the Aztecs, who built complex systems of dikes and canals to manage floods, the Spanish conquerors decided to drain the lake bed when they took over. They wanted to change the watery landscape into solid ground. But here's the wild part. Because of this, Mexico City is sinking. Every year it's sinking about 6 to 8 inches because the city has to pump out water to support its growing population. So, while it's an ancient city with a fascinating history, Mexico City also faces unique challenges today due to its sinking ground. Number 7. Color TV was invented in Mexico. Did you know that without Mexico, TV might have stayed black and white for much longer? Guillermo Gonzalez Camarena was a super smart inventor who came up with a way to make color TV. What's really amazing is that he was only 17 years old when he did it during World War II. He made a special device called a chromoscopic adapter that helped TV stations broadcast in color. The first official color TV transmission happened in Mexico City in 1946. Thanks to Guillermo, our favorite shows are in vibrant colors today. Number 6. The toilet paper twist in Mexico. Here's a fun fact about Mexico. Just like some other places, you don't flush toilet paper down the toilet. Instead, you toss it in a bin. Even though Mexico is in North America, it shares this quirky habit with many Central American countries. So, if you're staying at a hostel in Mexico, especially near the beautiful Riviera Maya, don't be surprised if they ask you to throw toilet paper in the bin. It's close to the ocean, so it helps keep the plumbing happy and the environment clean. Number 5. Oldest university in North America. Here's a fun fact about Mexico. It's not in South or Central America like many people think. It's actually part of North America, along with the United States, Canada, and the Caribbean islands. And guess what? Mexico has the oldest university in all of North America. It's called the National University of Mexico, or UNAM for short. This university was started way back in 1551 by a king named Charles V of Spain. That's a whopping 85 years before Harvard University was founded. So, even though Mexico is in North America, it has this amazing piece of history that makes it stand out in the academic world. Number 4. Land of volcanoes and rare creatures. Did you know that Mexico is right in the middle of something called the Ring of Fire? It's not a real ring, but it's a place around the Pacific Ocean, where almost 90% of the world's earthquakes happen, and about 81% of the volcanoes erupt. That's a lot of shaking and rumbling going on. And speaking of volcanoes, Mexico is home to some unique creatures. There's a special rabbit called the volcano rabbit because it lives near volcanoes. How cool is that? But wait, it gets even more interesting. Mexico is also home to the world's smallest volcano, Cuexcomate. This tiny volcano is just outside a city called Puebla and stands only 43 feet tall. That's like a small hill compared to big volcanoes. So, Mexico not only has amazing landscapes, but also some pretty unique creatures and volcanoes to explore. Number 3. Mexican chemist creates first birth control pills? Did you know that a young Mexican chemist named Luis Ernesto Miramontes Cardenas invented something super important back in 1951? He figured out how to make a chemical compound called northisterone, which later became the main part of the first ever birth control pills. Imagine that, coming up with something that helps people plan when they want to have kids. Luis was only 25 years old when he did this amazing thing. Thanks to his discovery, birth control pills have helped millions of people around the world make choices about their families and health. It's pretty cool how one person's idea can make such a big difference in the world, right? Number 2. Mexico isn't a third world country. People sometimes call Mexico a third world country, but that's not really accurate. The term third world was made up during the Cold War to describe countries that weren't aligned with the US or the Soviet Union. Even though the Cold War ended a long time ago, people still use third world to mean poor countries. But Mexico doesn't fit that description. If you look at how much money each person makes on average, GDP per capita, Mexico is somewhere between Turkey and Brazil. Mexico has lots of modern hotels, nice houses, and fancy restaurants, just like other developed countries. Number 1. Mexico isn't all sunshine, tacos, and tequila. The country faces its share of challenges. Mexico's rich history and culture are undeniable positives, but the country also faces challenges like drug cartels and corruption. Drug trafficking is a serious problem in Mexico, leading to violence and instability in some regions. Nearly half of Mexico's population lives below the national poverty line. There is a significant gap between the rich and the poor in Mexico. Mexico is known for its complex bureaucracy. Whether you're trying to get a permit or navigate the legal system, patience and persistence are key. Think of it as a never-ending puzzle game. These are serious issues, but the Mexican people are known for their resilience and their zest for life. Despite the challenges, Mexicans are known for their warmth and hospitality. Visitors often leave with not just memories, but lifelong friendships and a deeper appreciation for this vibrant country. So that's all for today's video. If you liked the video, please subscribe and share it. Click the like and the bell buttons. Thank you. What are your thoughts on Mexico? Please share your comments below. We'll have another video for you soon. Take care until then.